Hello and welcome. We are with Hans Hoogervorst, the chairman of IASB. Hans, thank you so much for joining us. Why is IFRS so exciting?
We are excited because India is, there is a lot of momentum now in India. The new Indias will be issued shortly and made obligatory. And that means that India is making a big step forward in the process of converging with IFRS. That's nice for us. We like important countries like India to be part of the family. It's even more important to India because it really helps to raise the international appeal of your financial markets.
The three things that will change once India ushers in this convergence era that we are talking about.
Well, the Indias will be much closer to IFRS than current Indian standards. There will be 7 or 8 differences, but they are small. The importance will be to make clear to the outside world that the differences are small and that they are transitional, because foreign investors they don't look at detail. They just want to see, is this IFRS or not? IFRS we know, anything else we don't know. So it's important that if there are differences, that they are transitional. What is also very important is that currently Indian companies are allowed to voluntarily use IFRS, that remains. So that the companies that are currently communicating with their foreign investors in terms of IFRS, that they can remain doing so.
From the common investor's point of view, how will things change once the IFRS regime kicks in?
IFRS contains some improvements over current Indian standards. For example, when a takeover has turned sour and has turned unprofitable, you will have to clearly show that. That is not currently the case under Indian standards. And obviously for foreign investors, the advantages are very clear.
What are the 3 challenges that you see India facing as far as implementing this new regime is concerned?
Well, companies will have to implement it in a relatively short time. That's always a painful process and a costly process. That's why you should keep the conversion try to do it as quickly as possible. That's why it's also important that companies that are currently using IFRS, that they don't have to use 2 standards to keep the costs low.
Okay, understandability, comparability and clarity. Will the new regime bring all of that as far as financial reporting is concerned?
They will all improve. They will not be perfect because there are still differences with IFRS, but it will be a vast improvement. India is not the only country who takes this route. Right. Also, China has decided not to immediately fully adopt IFRS, but to go through a period of convergence. So it's perfectly legitimate what India is doing, but it will contain some challenges.
What are the lessons that India can learn from regions like the EU or perhaps even Japan that have embraced IFRS?
Well, Japan is a very good comparison. Japan has, just like India, the possibility for individual companies to use IFRS. Almost every week a Japanese company is deciding to do so. So it's very important that India keeps that possibility as well.
Hans, how would you rate India's efforts towards convergence on a scale of 0 to 10?
I would say an 8, and I hope it will be 10 in the near future.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay.